In the untamed wilderness of northern Tanzania, nestled within the vast expanse of the African savanna, lies a place both mesmerizing and terrifying. It's a place where nature seems to mock the very essence of life and death. Here, a shallow lake holds secrets that challenge our understanding of biology, leaving us to ponder the boundaries of existence. This is Lake Natron, a body of water that's earned its reputation as the lake that turns life to stone. Now, before we delve into this bizarre phenomenon, let's talk about how this incredibly strange place came to be. Welcome back, everyone. My name is Anonymous. I am your host. And today we will journey to one of the most extraordinary places on Earth, a place where time seems to stand still and life takes on a form that challenges the boundaries of our imagination. So join me on this adventure through the lens of science and discovery. Our story begins in the heart of the Great Rift Valley, a region of immense geological significance. As tectonic plates shifted and the African continent cracked open, a series of interconnected lakes formed. Among them, Lake Natron, a body of water that stands out not for its beauty, but for its strangeness. With an area of approximately 358 square miles, Lake Natron is the fourth largest of the 7 lakes that dot the Rift Valley. Now, you might be wondering why this particular lake is the focus of our attention. Why is it that Lake Natron has captured the curiosity of scientists and adventurers alike? Well, the answer lies in the unique characteristics of this lake. Unlike its neighboring bodies of water, Lake Natron is not a typical serene landscape. No, it's a place of extremes. One of the most striking features of Lake Natron is its color. The water has a reddish hue that sets it apart from the azure skies above and the lush green landscapes nearby. This striking color is due to the high concentration of algae and other microorganisms in the lake. The algae, with their photosynthetic pigments, lend the water this vibrant shade, creating a visual spectacle that's both captivating and unusual. But it's the hidden depths of Lake Natron that truly set it apart. Beneath its seemingly placid surface lies a chemical composition that defies expectations. The lake's waters are highly alkaline with a pH level that can soar to 10.5 or higher. To put that in perspective, the pH scale measures acidity and alkalinity. A pH of 7 is neutral, anything below that is acidic, and anything above that is alkaline. So Lake Natron is exceptionally alkaline, which is already quite surprising. However, the surprises don't end there. The temperature of Lake Natron's waters can reach up to 60 degrees Celsius, making it one of the hottest lakes in the world. Imagine standing on the shore feeling the scorching heat emanating from the lake and witnessing the peculiar reddish color enveloping the landscape. It's a sensory experience that's hard to fathom. But these extreme conditions, while harsh for most living beings, have led to a unique phenomenon. You see, when animals, particularly birds, come into contact with Lake Natron's highly alkaline waters, they get mummified almost instantly. Yes, you heard that right. Mummification. It's as if the lake itself turns life to stone, preserving creatures in a state of suspended animation. Now, you might be wondering how this process occurs. How does Lake Natron manage to mummify its visitors? Well, it all comes down to the chemistry of the lake. The high concentration of minerals, especially sodium carbonate, creates an environment that's inhospitable to most life forms. When an animal enters the lake, the alkaline water reacts with the acids in its body, leading to a rapid change in its tissue. The skin dries up, the muscles contract, and the body becomes rigid, almost as if it's been turned to stone. This process is similar to the formation of fossils, which are the preserved remains or traces of ancient organisms. In the case of Lake Natron, the animals aren't technically fossilized, but they do undergo a process of petrification, where their bodies become rock-like in texture and appearance. It's as if time itself halts at the shores of Lake Natron, turning everything to stone. The most common victims of this process are small birds, such as flamingos, that land on the lake's surface or wade in its shallows. Their tiny bodies get encased in the alkaline water, creating eerie statues that resemble their living counterparts. But Lake Natron doesn't discriminate. Larger animals, including hippos and wildebeest, have also fallen victim to its stony embrace. You can imagine the scene. A hippopotamus, perhaps unaware of the danger lurking beneath the placid waters, ventures into Lake Natron for a swim. Suddenly, the scorching heat hits its body, followed by the intense alkaline reaction. The hippopotamus thrashes in the water, desperately trying to free itself from the grip of the lake, but it's too late. Its body begins to stiffen, its movements slow down, and eventually it collapses, becoming another statue in Lake Natron's bizarre collection. The shore of Lake Natron becomes a graveyard of these petrified creatures, a silent witness to the lake's strange power. And yet amidst this macabre display there is a twist, a fascinating paradox that defies our understanding. While Lake Natron is a deadly trap for many, some species of flamingos, along with certain bacteria and other microorganisms, seem to thrive in this seemingly uninhabitable environment. These creatures have adapted to the extreme conditions of the lake, developing mechanisms to survive the scorching heat and high alkalinity. Imagine this: a flock of flamingos wading in the shallow waters of Lake Natron, their bodies glistening in the harsh light. They dip their beaks into the water, seemingly unfazed by the scalding temperature. It's as if Lake Natron has created its own ecosystem, a place where only the most resilient and adaptable organisms can survive. The flamingos, with their specialized adaptations, seem to be immune to the lethal effects of the lake's water. They dance gracefully on the surface, their pink feathers contrasting with the reddish hues of the water, creating a surreal scene that seems straight out of a dream. Meanwhile, the microorganisms, invisible to the naked eye, flourish in the alkaline depths. They grow and multiply, forming the basis of a unique food chain that supports the flamingo population. It's a delicate balance, a testament to the tenacity of life in the face of extreme conditions. As you witness this strange coexistence, you begin to question the boundaries of life itself. What is it that allows some creatures to thrive in this harsh environment while others meet their demise? Is there a secret, a key to survival, that these organisms possess, something that science has yet to uncover? Perhaps Lake Natron holds the answer. Maybe it's a biological portal to a time when life found a way to exist even in the most inhospitable conditions. Or maybe it's a relic from ancient times when Earth's conditions were much different and creatures evolved to survive in environments that would be deadly to modern life. The truth is, we may never fully understand the mysteries of Lake Natron. Its depths may forever hold secrets that lie beyond our current scientific understanding. But here's the thing, Lake Natron isn't just a strange phenomenon. It's a reminder that Earth still holds many secrets. There are places that defy our understanding of biology, chemistry, and the very essence of life. As we continue to explore our planet, we must keep an open mind, a willingness to embrace the unknown and a sense of wonder about the world around us. Who knows what other wonders and mysteries await us? What other places on Earth turn life to stone? Or could Lake Natron be a unique phenomenon without any counterparts? I believe there might be more places like Lake Natron hidden across our planet. Perhaps in remote regions or deep within the Earth's uncharted territories, there are locations that share similarities with this enigmatic lake. Imagine a vast, desolate desert where beneath the scorching sun lies a hidden oasis. This oasis, however, isn't your typical paradise. Instead of flowing water and lush vegetation, it's filled with stagnant pools of highly alkaline water. The air is thick with heat and the landscape is barren, creating an environment that seems inhospitable to life. Yet somehow, certain microorganisms and hardy creatures have found a way to survive in this harsh environment. Just as Lake Natron supports a unique ecosystem of flamingos and bacteria, this desert oasis could harbor its own bizarre inhabitants. Perhaps there are insects or reptiles that have developed the ability to withstand the extreme pH levels and high temperatures, thriving in an environment that would be deadly to most other life forms. Or consider the depths of the ocean. In the darkest, most remote areas of the seabed, there could be hydrothermal vents spewing forth scalding water that's rich in minerals and compounds not found elsewhere. These vents create an environment that's both scalding and chemically unique. Around these vents, strange creatures might congregate, drawn to the unusual conditions. Maybe there are fish or other marine animals that have adapted to survive in the intense heat and peculiar chemical makeup of the vent waters. Just as Lake Natron showcases the resilience of life, these hypothetical examples demonstrate that life could find a way to exist even in the most extreme environments. They serve as a reminder that our planet is full of surprises and that there are places we haven't discovered yet that challenge our understanding of biology and the boundaries of life. So while Lake Natron stands out as a remarkable example of a place that turns life to stone, it might not be an isolated phenomenon. There could be other corners of the Earth that exhibit similar characteristics, each offering a unique glimpse into the incredible adaptability of life and the mysteries that still remain to be uncovered. And who knows, perhaps someday we'll stumble upon another place that captivates our imagination and expands our understanding of the world around us.